Anyway, regardless, I'll get started. I will keep the presentation as simple as possible. If there are new people who don't know, who never traded before, they could also understand this. So without any delays, let me get started. So we are going to talk about, in this presentation, Sliver Bullet trading system. Sliver Bullet trading system has been developed by Sliver Trades, on a software automation company, software development company, and trade automation company. We believe that Sliver Bullet trading system could be a path to financial freedom. I'm Rao. I'm the managing director and chief architect of Sliver Bullet trading system, which could provide emotion-free trading results, and it could be the easiest startup one can start. It can be an opportunity to get self-employed. So we'll show you in this presentation how all that happens. We are based in Chicago area, in Aurora to be precise. So before I get started, to show the statutory disclaimer, because trading involves financial risk. Each person's risk and risk appetite and trading goals vary, and that's why the financial results are not guaranteed. So whatever we show here are indicative, are plausible results. So each person's has to decide on their own with respect to their risk taking ability as to how much they want to get out of stock market. So part one, the education time. So there will be a few parts in this presentation. One will be, the education, where we will explore trading as a possible business, trading as an employment opportunity, self-employment opportunity. And then we'll talk about the key things that are required to be a successful trader, and we'll talk about how Sliver Bullet trading system provides those key items one needs to be successful trader. And then we will discuss about whether this system is right for you or not. We will help you decide for yourself whether this is the right system. It's not for everybody, but we hope that it will work for most of the people who want some kind of financial freedom and freedom of time. So we'll go through those also in this presentation. And in the end, I will provide the, I'll make an offer, the price of the system and all that, and the discounts that we are offering, steep discounts we are offering today. So we'll go through all that. So stay tuned. Take a notebook and pen and to take notes, because I'm going to cover something really important and very interesting. So let's talk about, the very human desire. What we need as human. We want freedom. Every human being wants freedom. And in this presentation, I'm talking especially about financial freedom. So, and let's define financial freedom before we proceed. The financial freedom we would like to define as desire for decision-making without financial constraints. And what that decision-making is about. That decision-making is about freedom to travel, freedom to own a home, and freedom to pursue one's passion. So if you see the picture on the left, a person laying on a beach somewhere holding a laptop and doing something, and this symbolizes freedom, and particularly financial freedom. The reason being, this person is probably away from home and in nice sunny beach and doing something that he likes, and most likely what he's doing, which we cannot see, but most likely he's trading when the market is open. So he's traveling. He's perhaps own a home somewhere. He looks like a well-to-do person. So he doesn't have financial constraints, and he's pursuing his passions. Maybe because he's traveling. Maybe traveling is his passion. Now, we are going to explore how trading could help achieve financial freedom. So this is the webinar. This webinar is about how trading could help someone achieve financial freedom. Now here, let's do some number crunching. Before we start any business, before we do anything, first thing comes up in our mind is uh, what does it cost me, and what's the value, benefit, or income I'm going to receive out of my venture. So I try to break down the cost of trading and potential income. Just to These are just starting numbers, and then we will explore everything as to what's the potential. So these are just to put some numbers together. So to be able to do trading and trade well, you need a good computer. You may have a laptop, you may have a computer that may be new, that may be old, that may not be strong enough, but a decent computer would be, about $1,500. Okay, decent computer. You don't need, 3,000, $4,000 computer. If you have a even lesser computer will do. Even a $750 computer will do. But here when I have tried to compute the costs, I have taken a higher number here. So computer $1,500, because that's what I have. I have a $1,500 computer, and my team also has something similar. Now, internet, you could get good internet for $100, like a gigabyte, giga speed internet. But what we use is $75 per month, and that should be good enough for anybody who wants to do financial trading. Higher is better, but I think give or take $75 I'm going to consider for internet. Then you need data. You need data, market data, the stock data, and it has to be real time. So that data could cost anywhere from $15 to $75 per month. So I have taken a nominal number, $50 per month. Then trading platform. You need a good trading platform. It may not be a normal brokerage platform. You need a good one, because uh, that will give you good charting ability, charting software it will come with. So and it will have some indicators and things like that. So you need a good trading platform, and trading platforms vary by provider to provider, by brokerage to brokerage. Some offer as for one-time fee for $1,000. The trader that we recommend charges one-time fee of $1,000. Others charge anywhere from $20 to $50 per month. So one-time investment is better. So we have taken that number, $1,000. It will pay for itself if you trade for 18 months or so. Then trading funds. So trading funds, to get a start in stock market, to be able to use margin and be able to do day trading, you need at least $25,000. That's the minimum that is required to do any kind of trading, especially stock trading, individual stock trading. So that's the cost we are going to take into account here, 25,000. And trading education. If you don't know a formal how to trade, if you don't know how to trade right, if you don't know the nitty-gritties of the market, you might be buying and selling stock. If you might be buying today, selling it after 3 months, 6 months, might be speculating. You might be hearing about some fancy stock that might go up in next 1 year, buying it, holding it, and selling it later. But that's not day trading. Day trading, you need to get into the market and come out in like a sniper. You have to be a sharpshooter, when to get in, when to get out, and make quick profits, and stay away from market when your setup is not right. So that knowledge itself will cost, acquiring that knowledge could cost at least $12,000. And I have a reason why I have quantified this education cost as $12,000, because I have attended many programs, or at least went to the sales pitch, listened to the sales pitch of many such education programs, where the cost starts at $12,000. That's the minimum, and goes up to 33,000 and more. So I have taken the lowest cost that's used, you know, as so I just for the costing purpose. And then trading software. So you can trade more manually. You do not need a software, but to be a sniper, to be day trader, who can get in and get out quickly, and and one who can trade without any thoughts when the setup occurs, you need a trade automation software. And that I have seen in the market could range anywhere from $500 for a simplest strategy to $10,000, which has nice bells and whistles. So I've done the research. This is the breakdown of the cost. Now, some costs are monthly costs, like internet data feed, and other costs are kind of one-time costs. All right. And then what's the income potential? Here, I'm considering $50 per day, that $50 per day of profit minus commissions when you trade 1 hour. And let me spend some time on this $50. $50 may sound very small, and it is small, but let me do some number crunching and show you why I chose $50. Guys, there is a lot more to come, so this is very important to nail down the financial aspect before I get into other stuff. So there is two reasons why I have come up with $50 trading range. Now, let me write it down on the paper here. So I have chosen this number, minimum for $25,000. So and to be a professional trader, you need to buy stocks in the blocks of at least 100. So if you buy 100 shares, and say that stock is about $250 per share, $250 per share, and that stock could be Apple or Tesla or Facebook, uh, give or take. Some are Nvidia, some are like $100, some are $500. So some, I'm taking a range, $200, $250, and $250 times 100 shares, which is the minimum, is $25,000. So you use up all your funds just to trade the lowest number of shares, which is 100. Of course, if it is $200 per share, you will use up only 20,000, and you could trade 125 shares. But for the ease of numbers, I have used $250 per share, 100 shares you are trading, and you are using up all your funds, $25,000. Now, if you are making investing $25,000, if you look at S&P 500, I can pull up the chart and show you. Yesterday, S&P 500 went up by 0.12%, and Dow went up. That is S&P, and the Dow went up by 0.34%. So I'll take a mid number here. I'll take mid number. I will just take 0.2%, and I will see if I make the entire 0.2% on this $25,000, how much would that be? How much that would be? So for $25,000 times 0.2% means divide by 100. So it would be $50. That was the reason I took this $50 as a possible profit per day. Now, another reason why I have taken $50 is that in our program we recommend that you trade for hour and a half. We trade hour and a half at the most per day. So say if you trade hour, and if you make $50, that is, I would say, okay income. The reason being, if you are making, I don't know how much each of you make per year, but assuming, let me take a round number. If you make, which most of us don't make, 70% of the population makes less than $100,000. But I'm taking this number that if you make $100,000 per year, there are 2000 hours per year that you work, and if I divide 100,000 by 2000, it comes $50 per hour. So I have taken $50 per hour as your minimum wage. Uh, so your minimum wage should be $50 per hour if you are trading for 1 hour. If you trade all day, which we don't think we don't recommend, and you don't have to. If you trade all day, it's not freedom. You might get money, but it's not freedom. You are tied to your chair. You are not able to pursue your other passions. So that is the reason I have taken $50 to these two are the reasons. Now, uh, I will let me go to the next slide now. So how much these numbers add up to? So here I have taken all the one-time costs, which come to about $40,000 to $50,000, plus monthly internet and data fee. So monthly internet is $75, give or take. Data fee is $50, give or take. All right, and then you make $50 per day trading 1 hour, so you make $1,000 per month, because I have taken $20 days per month, and I have assumed you profit all 20 days, and you make $50, because it's doable, and we'll show you how it's doable, how you can beat this $50 by big time, but I'll show you later. But I'm taking the base case here. So it means you are making $1,000 per month, 20 days of profit, $50 per day, $1,000. Now, if you add up these numbers, here I take 50,000, and here investment, and I'm ignoring other data fee, which could add up to about $1,000, $2,000 per year. Let me take the round number 50,000, and here it is $12,000 per year. So you're investing $50,000 and making $12,000. Let's look at this number. Let's analyze this number. So 50,000 divided by 12 is about 25%. So 25% returns on your investment. It's a way above any investments that you can get by investing in stock or even in financial instruments. Passively, if you invest in S&P, you won't get 25%. No. So even at this level, this 25% trading seems to be an attractive proposition. I will look further into if this number can be done better. So 25%. Now let's look at any business. This 25% is if you invest in a bank. Say I'm kind of comparing with CDs, which give only 5%. I'm comparing it with some exotic investment opportunity, which will give you like 10 to 15%. And if you are lucky, if you have a very good financial manager who actively trades and does option this and that, you might be able to get you 20%, but 25% you are getting, that's still amazing. Here you are, of course, putting 1 hour every day, 25%. But let's compare it with some other businesses. So let me go to internet, and I will just type here, what if you own a franchise, any business, a Mosquito Joe could be a good franchise. There are many small businesses there are, which so we'll compare. So here I Google franchise cost. What does it cost to buy a franchise? And here we'll get some numbers, what different costs, professional fees, startup costs, franchise fee. So here if you see, franchise fee could be anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000. And I have done my research, when I was starting my business some 5-6 years ago, I went across all different types of franchises, and typically I have seen this 50,000 to be the price mark. 20,000 were very, very few, and those were not, those that could give us decent returns. Any franchise that is worth investing or buying uh, was about at least $50,000, and there are more. So that's just one fee that you need to pay to the franchisor to be able to just get their brand in your name and for your territory. Then there is operating capital. Here it says that you must have to have at least 6 months of operating capital on hand. 6 months of operating capital easily translates into $60,000, at least $60,000. And then there are so many other costs. So in my calculation, I have calculated like 5 years or 6 years ago that you need to have at least 200 to 250,000 of with you to be able to even think of starting or buying a franchise, owning a franchise. So so this is just to give you some idea of the numbers that I'm showing you here. And uh, so coming back to my presentation here. So no, I've gone ahead. Yeah. So numbers. So this 50,000 number here is still a very, very nominal number compared to any other business. So returns wise, this 12K seems uh, okay. But when we compare with franchise, even a franchise, all the costs, operating costs, franchise fee, everything, if I include, it will require you to have at least $200,000 aside, just to start a business. You might get a part of it as a loan from banks and things like that. That's another matter. But this is what you require. And now, if you have spent like 5 years into that business, and if it is you are successful, and you might be able to make a net profit of $100,000 after paying everybody else all the expenses, costs. You might be, if you're lucky. A subway, a small subway makes the owner of the subway makes somewhere in this range, if it's in a good location. So just to break even, sometimes they own three franchises of subway to make a decent income. So 200 investment, 100,000 income per year, I would say it's it's a decent income here. So this, I'm talking about franchise, owning franchise. And here I talked about 25% was based on the return just by trading. So owning a franchise gives you better returns than trading, day trading, using this minimum fund of 25,000. So let's park this thought here for now. If you trade with $200,000, definitely your income will go tenfolds here. So you'll be close to tenfolds, means instead of 12,000 per month, you'll be making 120,000, 120K per year. So the point here is, things are still comparable. How is trading a better business? How the trading is a easier startup? So here on in this presentation, I'm going to show you just that. Why we are saying that trading beats all of this. Now, let me go to the next slide. So first, starting to trade, you have to learn to trade, right? And what are the possibilities here? You need to spend time to learn. You need financial investment, which we showed about $25,000, $50,000 in all that, and I will show you how it can be lowered to a fraction of that, to a fraction. So you don't need 50,000, but maybe much less than that. So I will show you later in the presentation. So point is, you need to invest your time and you invest your money, because trading is complex. It demands skills. There are no guarantees in trading. You get emotional while trading and make stupid decisions. So and results vary because of that. And there are common mistakes that people often make while trading, and we'll cover those common mistakes in the next slide. So those common mistakes are, and how to avoid those common mistakes, are by having or trading using only high probability strategies. If you must trade high probability strategies. You should automate your trading process, because when you are trading, you should not be thinking. You are only taking action. You have to wait for your setup. You have to wait for your high probability setup, and you have to let the trade happen automatically. If you decide, if you get into a doubt, if you think of calling your better half or best friend to decide, hey, what needs to be done, that trade is gone, that setup is gone. So it's important that we automate the trading process. Then another important item is, you must trade with other people's money. If you put your own money, whatever money it is, 25,000, 50,000, 200,000, if you put your money, you are not using your money properly. That's one. You are not getting a leverage. That's one. Second is, when you use your own money, you get emotionally entangled. When the trade is going the negative, in the opposite direction of your expected direction, when you see losses on the screen, you make stupid decision. Either you cut it too early, or you wait too long and um, exponentially increase the chances of your losses. So it's important that when we trade, we must use other people's money. And then trade during the right market hour. So the market is open for stock market for 6.5 hours. In that, you have to be able to find your sweet spot as to when to trade. Trade at the open, trade at the close, or trade in the middle when the market is kind of sleeping. So you have to find the right market hour for you to be able to trade successfully. Now, we have chosen futures instruments as the right instrument for most of us. And I'll explain why we choose futures, not the common stock, or not the common shares, not the regular shares, individual shares of S&P 500 or NASDAQ or anything. We chose futures, the index index on futures on indexes as instruments, because futures, not sure how many of you know about it. I believe at least half of the audience knows about it. Futures are customizable contracts. You don't trade it in number of shares. You trade it in number of contracts. You trade one contract, 10 contracts, like that, which is nothing but expectation that price will reach on a future date. So future instruments are as of a future date. So currently June futures are being traded in the market for S&P 500 and NASDAQ. So you trade those instruments which are priced as under the speculation that the price would be how the price would be in the month of June or end of June month. Futures has a lot of liquidity. It's not an exotic product anymore. It used to be about 20 years ago, but now it's very commonly used. Financial institutions use heavily. Individual traders use trade futures heavily. So it has a lot of liquidity. We don't have to worry about it. With futures, its good thing is you can leverage large positions. So with $25,000 that I considered in my previous slide, you can trade only 100 stocks of $250 share, or you can trade only 500 shares of $50 share. So a $50 stock. But here with futures, for $25,000, you might be able to control 25,000 shares of S&P 500. So it gives you a huge leverage. So, and with that comes the profit potential. You'll be able to profit heavily even with the small move in futures instruments price. It also means that you make a big loss if you don't make a good call, and that's where the trading education comes that everybody needs before they start trading futures. And futures are diversified across markets and across asset classes. So you won't be trading Nvidia futures or Apple futures. we here recommend trading S&P 500 or NASDAQ or Dow futures or Russell futures or gold or even crude oil. So here I'm going to show you what future instruments we recommend. So here we have S&P 500 futures, and then that's ES. It's ES stands for futures for S&P 500, NQ for Nasdaq 100, RTY for Russell 2000, YM for Dow, CL for oil, GC for gold, and these are referred to as minis. And there are equivalent micros for these instruments, which are 1/10 the size of minis. And the symbols for those are MES, MNQ, M2K, MYM, MCL, MGC. So they put M in front of their names to denote that they are micros. So for now, all we need to know is just these are the instruments that we can trade in the futures market. Now, how to get started? Starting is very easy. You start the journey by opening a futures trading account. You install our system, Sliver Bullet Trading System, which basically automates your trading on the platform. And you practice strategies that we mentioned in our academy, Sliver Trades Academy, to be able to successful. These strategies are all high probability strategies, and we teach in this academy how to trade. So now, before going about how that works, I want to show the 6-step path to trading success, which are part of Sliver Bullet Trading System. And how this system works is you install Sliver Bullet software on the recommended platform, as I mentioned in the previous slide. The Sliver Bullet Pro software automates your trading, and the recommended trading platform is NinjaTrader platform. That our software works on that platform, and you sign up for that platform and then install our software. And then step number 2 is you practice the automated strategies on a simulated account first, because you need to get familiar with the trading platform. You need to get familiar with our automated software, trade automation software, and we teach all that in our academy. That's good. You get familiar with that. Once you are familiar with the software and the platform, you sign up for a evaluation account. You try to secure funding for your trading account. As we mentioned, we must use other people's money to be able to be successful, to be emotion free. We provide, or we sign you up for a funded trading account, but before that you had to pass an evaluation. So this step is basically you sign up for an evaluation account and you pass that evaluation. And how that works is you to get that evaluation account, you pay a monthly subscription, and that monthly subscription could cost you anywhere from $15 to $50 per account. And typically, initially it might take you longer to pass, like 5 to 6 weeks to pass. But once you get hang of it, in 3 to 4 weeks, also you can pass. People have passed in even one day. People, people pass in 5 days. People pass in 10 days. So once you get familiar, so say you take 1 month to pass, and that means you have paid 1 month subscription. So $15 to $50, depending on the kind of deal that it's going on that time. We kind of offer you at a discounted price. So it's good to keep that in mind. So once you have passed the evaluation, once the funding provider knows that you can trade profitably, and what's the criteria for passing? Criteria for passing is that if you take a $25,000 account, you show them a profit of $1,500, which is roughly 6% of the account. $1,500 in profit. There is no time limit in how long you take to achieve those $1,500 without incurring $1,500 of loss. If you incur $1,500 of loss, you lose that account. You have to subscribe to another account. But if you make $1,500, you pass the evaluation. So, so that is step number 4. You have passed the evaluation, um, uh, and the automated software helps you take profitable trades, and that's how you pass the evaluation fast. So once you have passed the evaluation, you have to upgrade that evaluation account into a funded account. To upgrade the account, you need to pay a one-time fee of $150, give or take. Some times it's 140 and sometimes 160. Say $150 you pay to convert the evaluation account into a funded account. So here you spent maybe $15 to $50, and here once again you spend $150. So you spend about $200 to get a funded account. Of course, you have to pass the evaluation and get funded account. Now, this is one-time fee. One time you spend. Now, in this funded account, you build a loss buffer, what I call as a loss buffer. So if it is a $25,000 account, you have to build a loss buffer of $1,500, same as the passing criteria. So the reason is, that loss buffer gives you a cushion as to play and go aggressive. Once you have reached the $1,500 threshold or loss buffer, any profit above $1,500 is your profit. You can keep that money. Of course, from that profit, you have to pay 10% to the funding provider, because that's their income. They are risking their money and they need a return. And that 10% is we should not be minding paying 10%, because even if we own a franchise, you have to pay royalty to your franchisor, which vary from 8 to 15%. So here they ask for 10%. So if you make $1,000 in a month, you pay $100 and keep $900 with you. Now, once you have done this step number 5, you rinse and repeat step number 3, 4, and 5, 3, 4, and 5, again and again, again and again. And that way you build a portfolio of funded accounts. That's the last step here in the system. You build a portfolio of account one after the other. It's like owning a rental property, portfolio of rental properties. You purchase one property, rent it out, get income, you get familiar with the business model, you acquire second rental property, then third rental property, then fourth. You build a portfolio of rental properties. Similarly, if you own a farmland, you acquire one farmland, second farmland, third farmland, like that. If you open a franchise business, you open one, then second one, then the third one, one subway after the second, after the third subway. So that way, it's like you build a portfolio of funded accounts. So a person can build a portfolio of add to that portfolio of funded accounts one account in every 2 months. If they are doing the right thing. So what that means is you multiply your profit potential. You can trade on these accounts parallelly, and if you are making $50 per day in one account, you can make $100 per day with 2 accounts. You can make $500 per day with 5 accounts. So that's the beauty here. That's how you multiply your income, and that's when it becomes self-employment potential. So now let me talk about the software I mentioned. We call it Sliver Bullet Pro software, and through the software and the system we offer, following are the features. The software can help you take trades in a trending market. It could help you trade in the swinging market or sideways market. All types of market you can trade. It has automated scale in and scale out, meaning if the opportunity is good, you can add to an existing position. If you are making a loss, it will give you an opportunity to average down your price and come out for break even. So automatically it does that. It gives you opportunity to monitor your performance in real time, because If you are traveling, if you are want to trade on your laptop, all you need is one laptop and one screen to watch. Though we recommend that have two screens while trading at home, we use two screens, but not more than that. Two screens are more than enough if you are trading at home. But if you are on the road, on a beach, you just need a laptop, because we show everything that's going on with your trade and your in the session, your trading session on the screen. As number of trades, the account you are trading, number of positions, profit, loss, number of number of profitable trades, number of lost trades, realized profit, unrealized profit, everything. And then we provide assistance in getting funding for your trading. We help you get funded accounts, and then we provide training and live demos. So all that's included as part of the system. Now let me talk about the market condition. So before I get into sales pitch and show you the offer and things like that, I want you to get something out of this presentation. So I showed you the business model. Now let me show you how the trading works. So how to know how the trading works, you need to understand the market condition, especially if you are new. So there are basically three types of markets. One is uptrending market, okay, which goes up in this fashion in a narrow range. Uptrending market could also be swinging and going up. And there is a downtrending market, which could go down in a narrow range. And downtrending market could also be making swings and going down. And there is sideways market, which could be making swings and but remaining sideways. Or there could be absolutely flat sideways market like this. So these are the 6 flavors of three market conditions: uptrending, downtrending, or sideways. So let me number them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we recommend that our system, our software can trade in all these 6 market conditions. But what we recommend, and especially when you are new, that you not trade market condition number 4. This is not recommended in the beginning, and the reason being that when the market is flat, it's prone to a breakout. It's likely to break out, because that's what markets do. It cannot stay flat for a long time. It has to move in one direction or the other. And when it breakout happens. In our experience, most of the breakouts fail, and if it fails, it fails bad. So market will tempt you to take a long position or buy the stock, put a stop loss here, and after the breakout, since it if fails, it will turn. It will immediately turn, start to go down, and it will take your stop, and it will give you a loss. And if you think, okay, market has reversed, you need to correct your mistake. You sell your stock here and put a stop here. Then market reverses again here, and it gives you another loss here. And this time it just turns and keeps going up, and you don't have the money if you have lost a big chunk of your portfolio and you are not able to trade now. And you are emotionally you lost your emotional capital, not just the financial capital, and you just watch what just happened. So that's why we recommend that don't not to trade in market condition number 4. Even though our software is capable, we take trades often in this market, but we recommend that not to trade in this market. So here is the a snapshot of that market when of 6 types of market. So you can take a picture of it just to keep it as a reference. Now here is the example of what I was showing. So here you can see the market is in a narrow range. It was in a narrow range, and then it broke out. It broke out, and then it reversed. You see a wick, and wick came down. It was green initially, now it became red. It reversed, and then it started to go up again here. So it took the stop here, it took the stop here, gave two losses, and um, but market still went up. So that's why we say not to trade in market condition number 4. Now, next, here, what we call as DNA of the market. This is the most important slide in this whole presentation, and it also what we teach to our traders. Now, this is the DNA of the market. The reason being, market mimics life. Market is made by humans. Human are living people, living creature. So we have seen that market mimics life, and all life, as we know, maybe it's whether it's plant life or animal life, human life, all life has DNA. DNA is the simplest, smallest building block of life. And if you remember the biology class in high school, the DNA, the shape of DNA is like this, double helix. This is the shape of the DNA as per our biology books. So if we know the DNA shape of the DNA of life, there should be a shape of DNA for market as well. So how that shape looks like? So let's explore that. So in our research, we have found that market moves in steps. Market goes up, pulls back, goes up again. Market comes down, pulls back, comes down again. So this is how market moves. And if we smoothen, if its movement is never sharp, if we smoothen the movement through a moving average, market goes up, it's down. Market comes down, goes up. So the shape is this inverted S curve. Now, if we join multiple DNA elements and try to see how the market looks, this is how the market looks. If it's coming down, this is how the market looks. And that's why we have drawn this picture here, the how using the DNA using the idea of DNA of the market. Now, with just this much, you cannot understand the market. This just gives you the shape of the market. It does not give you the orientation of the market, and does not give you the context. So to get the context, we lay two moving averages. One is 21 SMA moving average, as 21 21 period moving average, and one is 233 period moving average. So when we lay down, we see that 233 SMA stays relatively flat, but 21 SMA makes the move, makes most of the movement. Now, if we lay the 6 market conditions on this DNA chart, we'll see that market condition number 1 is this. Market condition number 2 is this, market going up. Market condition number 5 is market trending down. Market condition number 6 is market trending down, making swings. Market condition number 3 is sideways market, but making swings. Market condition number 4 that I said we should avoid is a flat market. So we have laid down this market condition on DNA of market. So now you will be able to see the market more clearly. So is this knowledge enough to be able to trade profitably? What we have found is that market is trending up. We don't know when it's going to turn. How do we know when it's going to turn? So market gives us clues as to when it's going to make a turn. So, oops, Yeah. So when market has gone up, when it's ready to make a turn, it starts to move sideways like this. Market becomes volatile. It remains sideways. So you see here, this market condition number 3 repeats at these levels. When the stock market is about to make a turn, market number 3 um, occurs. So if we have this knowledge, we can easily predict the next move of the market, what the market is going to do next. And if we know that, we can start taking short positions if we are in this uptrending market, and we can take short position and play for the downtrending market. If we are here somewhere, we can take a long position here after market has become volatile and play for this long market and capture all the profit here. So, and there is a reason why it happens. Why there is a pause here. I have covered that in my previous presentations in detail, but I'm going to skip it in this presentation. You can watch my other videos to see why this turn happens, because I have covered the financial aspects of this business, and I'm running short of time here. So in the interest of time, I will skip it because I have talked about this DNA of market in my other videos. So feel free to check our channel on YouTube, search for Sliver Trades, and you'll see channel. You'll see tons of videos there and learn about how the market DNA works and how to be profitable using this knowledge of market DNA. So I'll skip it for here today, and we'll go to the next slide. Here I will give you an example of how the market looks when the market conditions are overlaid on market DNA. And this is the picture in neater form, and you can take a snapshot of this and keep it handy for future reference. And here there is an example of market DNA. So this also I have covered in detail in my previous presentation, so look up for that as well. And here I'm going to show you the demo of our software, Sliver Bullet Trading System. So now let's get ready for the demo. So this is the NinjaTrader chart. It is for NASDAQ. It's a June contract. I use 30-second chart here to trade. And let me find my timer. So I'm looking for. Okay, found it. All right. So this is the chart, and I'm going to use yesterday's data. I always try to use previous day's market data. The market opens at 8:30. Futures market also, its main cash session starts at 8:30. And futures market operates 23 hours a day. So that's another reason we use futures market, which I forgot to mention why we use futures. It gives you 23 hours window to trade, and market has just opened. It's 8:30 here, and let me see where the market has opened. So here market closed here, and then it opened just here, and market is below 233 SMA, and green one is 21 SMA. So it's still under the influence of downtrending market. So market has been trending down, and it has just opened here, and I have an indicator which shows that market is in red, and that means downtrending market. And another clue is it's below 233 SMA, so I still consider it as a downtrending market. So I'm going to load my software here. So software, I go to my strategies, I double click, and Here I load my strategy. I enable it. There are different parameters that we set: ATM, ATM1, ATM2, ATM3. And these ATMs are nothing but automated trade management settings, which have defined number of contracts to trade and defined number of ticks to profit and stop loss, all pre-configured here on this. And the session is set for $1,300 of max loss or $650 of profit. Now, other parameters are there which we cover in our training, but I enable it and apply. And this is the user interface of the trading software. There are simple buttons on this, and I usually trade with one contract, ATM1, and then different strategy buttons which are in pink. These are long and short are automated trading buttons, and buy and sell are manual trading buttons, and there are scale in uh, and aggressive mode as well. Now let me start taking trades. It's a playback data. Yesterday's data I have downloaded, and I'm going to play it back and run the software to see how it works. Now this one, since it is a downtrending market, I will take short position. Let me use the um, contrarian strategies. That's my favorite strategy. I will show how it works. Before that, I will give a give it a rest. I'll usually wait for a minute or so to see my market is still going to be downtrending market, or it is going to change its direction. So market is going up, which is kind of opposite of what I was hoping. But now market has started to go down. It made the first red candle. So so I will plan to take short trade here. And
order filled.
so
Target
first
filled.
trade was taken and profit was booked immediately, and $35 were made here. So it happened so fast that I could not show you. So let me slow down the uh, timer here. It's running at 50x speed. So first trade was profitable, $35. So next one.
Order filled.
Okay, so
Target
one more
filled.
trade was taken, another $35. So total $71 from two trades.
Order filled.
So you see here the trade was taken, and we take small profits, and the stop is way high up, so we can average down if we have to.
Target
So
filled.
one more successful trade, 3 trades, $107. Keep going.
Order filled. Target
One more
filled.
trade. I'm increasing the speed to max, so I show you more trades.
Order filled. Target filled.
One more successful trade.
Order filled. Target filled.
One more.
Order filled. Target filled.
This was also profitable. So we have made $250 in about 37 minutes. So 8:30 when a market opened, and in 37 minutes we made $250. So I will stop here. Uh, we can trade for 20 minutes more, like 1 hour. We can trade, but in 37 minutes we are stopping here. We made $250. This is what we will we'll use this as a reference, $250, and see if it makes sense for us to use trading as a potential business or a self-employment opportunity. So $250 is what we'll keep in mind. Now, how this trading software helps? Trading software works the same way as the training wheels in a bicycle or guide rails in a bowling lane. So it keeps you from making mistakes. It keeps you from staying safe in your lane. Just helps you stay profitable, make quick profits, and average down your losses and things like that. It doesn't mean that you won't make a loss, because even with training wheels, one can fall if they don't ride properly. So the goal of the software is to help you increase your probability, increase the probability of profitability. Now, let's go back to our numbers. So this is the screen that I have shown in the beginning of the picture, the beginning of the presentation. So you invest about $50,000 and then make $1,000 per month if you trade 1 hour per day and make $50 per day. Even though I showed with just one account, but in 37 minutes we made $250, I'm going to took a conservative number. If you look back, I considered only $50, whereas the potential is $250 easily per day. But let's be conservative here. So now here the cost was $50,000. What if we find a way to reduce that cost by 90%? Instead of $50,000, if you spend only $5,000 and make $1,000 per month, you'll get this $5,000 in 5 months. Would this be a good investment? Would this be a good business? If you invest $5,000 and make that money back in 5 months by making $50 per day, I would say, damn yes, that makes sense now. So that now we are talking business here. Now let me show you something else. As I said, you can rinse and repeat step number 3, 4, and 5 of our 6-step Sliver Bullet trading system. You can build a portfolio of funded accounts. And if you build a portfolio of funded accounts, and if you make $100 per account per day, this is the kind of numbers you are looking at. Forget the big numbers and small number, take the numbers in the middle. So $100 per account you can easily make. Just now I showed you with the demo that we made $250 in about 37 minutes. If you trade an hour, you can easily make $100, as I'm showing with this example. This is a real trading result from our own accounts. On conservative days, when market condition is not good, we try to be conservative. We trade small. So, and depending on the risk parameters, we make we could make as high as $600 or as little as $30. So even then, $50 is, I would say, easy to make $50. So I've taken $50 as the number here, right? $50 per day. So again, let's go back to $50 per day per account. Now you have acquired, say, 5 accounts, 5 funded accounts, and you make $50 per day per account, and that becomes $250 per day, or it becomes $5,000 per month total across 5 accounts. So you're investing $5,000 one time and making $5,000 per month forever. Then it's really damn good business. I haven't seen any other business that can give you that results. And now, how you may ask how it can be only $5,000. Here, I had shown big numbers: 25,000, um, $1,000 for platform, 25,000 for funds, $10,000 for education. Software was another few grand. How? So we have tried to eliminate all these unnecessary costs, and I'll show you the cost of that in the next slide, and I'll also show you how we were able to bring the overall cost below $5,000. So here is going to be my offer. So before the offer, I would like to help you with the decision time. So where you may ask whether Sliver Bullet trading system is for you or not. I've shown you the numbers. It's possible to invest just $5,000 for one time and make $5,000 per month and even more. I have been very conservative when I calculated $50 per day per account. But reality could be much better than that. So still, let's see if it is for you. So this system, Sliver Bullet trading system, is not for you. You do not need trading as a self-employment opportunity. If you have a safe job for life, it's not for you. If you have a source of huge passive income, say you have a good legacy, good endowment, or good you have inherited good amount of money, it's earning you good interest, you have huge passive income, then you don't have to, you already have achieved financial freedom. You don't need this. You don't need this if you are happy with your current financial situation and your future. You don't need money to be happy. Money definitely helps, but if you're happy with what you have, you don't need this system. But you definitely need Sliver Bullet trading system and trading as your business if you want to control your financial future by spending only 60 to 90 minutes a day. Now, what are your options? You are convinced that maybe you think Sliver Bullet trading system is for you, but you still drop it for whatever reason. You don't have time, you don't want to learn, you blah blah, you're going through some situation in your life, you drop it. That's one of the options. You delay it. You think it's not the right time, you're not able to decide. Whatever reason, you delay it. But delaying will only cost you. Delaying will delay your education. Delaying will cost you getting to profitability sooner. So, but that's then still an option. You think whatever I have told you, whatever I've shown, you'll be able to figure it out yourself. You are a smart person. You can do it. But let me tell you, it took us years and years to figure this out and then put all that in the algorithmic format in our software. So you should definitely be able to figure out. We all are smart people, but it'll take you years. And but here we have put everything together, put it on a platter and offering it. You can opt for some other trading program. There are people who are offering their programs. But we are the only ones, in my understanding, who are providing all three in one place. We are providing trading education. We are providing trading software. We are providing trading funds, all three in one place. So if you decide to go for Sliver Bullet trading system because we are providing everything in one place, let's understand the cost. So cost of comes in two flavors. Sliver Bullet Pro, the Pro version comes for $5,400, and the Lite version is for $4,000. The full version is what everybody goes for. It gives you everything, the 3 ATMs, all for 4 trading strategies, automated scaling, includes aggressive mode, everything, full featured it is. Lite version is lighter. It has fewer bells and whistles. Not, I wouldn't say bells and whistles. Those are all important strategies. Now, the Sliver Bullet Pro comes with a training handbook and support. We give you weekly training to get you up to speed on the software and the platform and market conditions. but we are offering 30% discount on Sliver Bullet Pro. As I had mentioned, the cost could be around $5,000. Here we can get you for one-time investment of $5,000. So the price, it's priced around $5,400, but it's still more than for $5,000, right? Let me show you our next offer. So that's 30% discount. So with the 30% discount, we brought it down to $3,780. So you can all afford it. Now you'll say, hey, it's still not $5,000 because you have to invest $1,500 in a computer. So wait for a few more slides. I will show you how we can do that for you. But before that, we are going to give you a bonus if you decide to buy it by tomorrow, because the price in this page is valid through end of this month. The price on this page is valid through tomorrow. Here we are going to give you a free 50K evaluation account. The evaluation account works this way. It gives you a drawdown of $2,500 and profit target of $3,000. If you make $3,000 without hitting $2,500 in drawdown, you can convert this evaluation account to a funded account. And if you purchase by tomorrow, we'll give you a free Bitcoin trading strategy. We are developing it. When we launch it, we are going to give it to you for free, which is a $1,500 value. So you can start your journey today. You go to slivertrades.com and apply the discount code launch30. So I will show you how to go about it. Slivertrades.com. You scroll down, you go to the offer page of offer section, you buy now, click on buy now button, and then you click on agreement. I would recommend that you read this agreement, because you'll be signing this agreement where we note down your computer MAC ID, because the software is licensed for 1 year, one computer for lifetime. So that's why I need to note down the computer ID. So you read it up, and because later we'll get to the signature part. And then you go to cart. Here you will add it to the cart and check out as a guest, and then enter the coupon code launch30, apply it, and you get the price, discounted price. And I wanted to show you, when you buy it, you'll, after purchase, you get not only the software, but you get access to the academy as well. You access the academy by clicking here, and we'll give you 3-month access to the academy, and which will help you learn about market conditions, about the trading platform, about the trading software. On top of the trading academy, we give you weekly training, 4 weekly trainings, in a group training, to help you get up to speed on this system. So it's loading. So here in the academy, you have different lessons. We have video lessons, we have reading lessons. So all these lessons you get. And then after making the purchase, we'll set up time with you to install the software on your machine. So going back to the presentation, I still need to bring the cost down below $5,000, because $1,500 will go into your computer. So what we are offering is, this webinar day, today only, will offer Sliver Bullet trading system for $3,300. So we are bringing the overall cost below $5,000, and and offering it to you. So this is what you are getting here. So for $5,000 one time, less than $5,000 in fact, plus your monthly internet cost and data fee, If you note, I have removed data fee from here and added data fee here because the subscription that you pay for evaluation account or to get funded account is for data. Basically, they charge you the data fee in the form of that subscription. So I have included data fee here because you'll be paying for the subscription of those accounts, $50 to $150, which averages out to $50 to $100 per month. So that's why I have put here. So $5,001 investment with potential of $5,000 per month and more. I have taken a very conservative number, $50 per day per account, but I have just shown $250 of profit in 37 minutes. Just now I showed you that. So here I showed you $250 of profit. So this is the potential of this business, and this is something I want to share. When you pass an evaluation account, you get a certificate like this. They give you a pat on the back that you have passed the evaluation account. So in our business, we have passed more than 30 evaluations and received 30 certificates. So or the opportunity to get 30 funded accounts. So just something to know here. And finally, the price, $3,300. That's the price that you will be paying one time. There's no other fee that you charge. We do take a license maintenance fee, nominal license maintenance fee per year that you can read up in the agreement. And I'm ready to take any questions that you might have. So let me go through the questions. So the first question is, if we offer any payment plan. So no, at this moment we don't offer any payment plan because we have brought down the cost so low. A $50,000 business we are offering, at less than $5,000. So I think this should be affordable to anyone who is seriously thinking of owning a business. And the second question is about the two versions. Yeah, the two versions, I would say we have priced such a way that there is very little difference between the two versions. For all practical purposes, you need Pro version because we have reduced the price so much. In fact, we are very close to light version, if you buy it today. So we haven't sold a light version to anyone. So everybody has bought Pro version. And we want you also to do the same. So this is the price. So I almost exceeded my. I have definitely exceeded my allotted time slot. I thank you all for joining me today. For any information, you write an email to info@slivertrades.com or call us at 331-255-3656. Our website is slivertrades.com. And I would like to thank you again for joining. There are no more questions. So I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great Sunday, and great Saturday and great Sunday. Thank you. Bye now.